Yeah, you go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey everyone, my name is Alberto Pulido and I'm a member of the Chicano Park Steering Committee, and I've been asked to say a few words about Tommy. Wow, I think kind of the official relationship with Tommy started when we started to talk about the restoration going on at the park. That's been, what, I don't know how many years, about 15 years? I don't know how many years it's been. It's been a while. And she liked the idea that I was an educator, and she liked the idea that I had access to try to get work done in terms of like copies and, you know, getting computers and stuff like that. And so what we launched was this idea to do a mural book, and not really knowing what I was doing and not really realizing the extent of work that it was going to take, we took it on. And Tommy was really instrumental in giving me all the names, all the artists. She had a list. We'd go back and forth, and then she'd check it and recheck it, and it was kind of cool because we were able to then eventually put out our first book of the murals. And we used that kind of as a foundation to do another issue, because the first one had a few mistakes in it, and then we didn't add certain names, but that was kind of the plan, because it was a living history, so people have opinions and thoughts. So I remember the first one of the Chicano Park days, we brought it out, and everybody gave their feedback, and then we improved it. Man, I think when I say that in terms of it being official, because of course, you know, Tommy's larger than life, and so therefore then we had worked, but not in that real formal way, you know, hanging out with the steering committee, seeing her present at certain places, but that sort of formal thing happened like I said, maybe 10, 12 years ago. And ever since, you know, I got hooked, and, you know, working with the park, and so much of it with regards to Tommy. One of the things that I always have admired about Tommy, and one of the things that I will, you know, take to my grave, is that, you know, Tommy didn't take any shit from nobody. And when we would have steering committee meetings and somebody started to get out of line, they would hear from Tommy pretty quickly. And she was fierce, she was fearless, and it was just very, it was a refreshing thing to see with people, because, you know, sometimes you want to be too careful, be polite, and she just told people how she felt. And so that has stuck with me over the years, and I really attribute her to the solid grassroots foundation of the steering committee, and how it has not taken any supporters or businesses to keep its work going. Just it's been people working hard, volunteering, and coming forward and doing the good work of the steering committee, and somehow we always did it. You know, I remember Tommy always, you know, we're at the last minute trying to figure out we're going to get this money, do this, do that, but it always worked out. And I feel that she would always say that, you know, we represented good, that what we did at the park was good, we did it with good intentions, we did it with love, and so therefore we had nothing to be afraid of. Regardless if people didn't agree with our politics or agree with the park, and that was really, really important. And then I think the last thing I would say is that Tommy had a real spiritual side to her that sometimes she didn't show people. And I think once you got to know her, start to know her a little bit more, she would tell me about her prayers, she would tell me how she'd pray the rosary. I remember she had some big sign, wasn't it, like in front of the house? Was it some Jesus thing that somebody gave her? And that was funny as hell. And people were saying, what the hell is this doing here? And somebody gave it to her. I don't know, it's just, how should I tell you, you know, like a badass Chicana warrior like that, you know, she had that real interesting, tender side in terms of her faith. And I'm not saying that doesn't go together. It's just neat to see that other side of her. And it was very much a part of who she was. And I think the more I got to know her, the more I understood it. And this blind faith that she had for her people, for her community, and for Chicano Park. Was not afraid to do anything, did everything, and just a lot of love and respect for Tommy. So I think I'll stop there.